Greetings and welcome back. I need to move my mic a little bit closer. Woo boy. I'm almost set up. I was still set up for recording audiobooks last night. All right. Welcome back. Man, today I wanted to yell and scream and complain about Cloudflare, and then they're fixing the problem they had. Man, I wanted my day. No. We're going to talk about some updates to Cloudflare, mostly regarding the Tor issue, and this is really the thing that caused me to not really care much for Cloudflare. Before we dive into all this, I am now sporting the nice new sweater. You can't read the text, but it says RF, no preserve root, contributor covenant code of conduct, then hashtag save Linux. So this is the hoodie. It's actually a little warm in here to wear a hoodie, but it works. It works for the day. Where's my box of stuff? My box of goodies. All right. I will be doing a giveaway when I cross 20,000 subs, which should be sometime this month. We crossed 19,000 last night. We just need to get Google back recommending the videos again. I don't know. But I have some things I'm going to give away. I'm going to give away this mouse pad. It says, "Switch to Linux, you fool." I also have a RF, no preserve root, contributor code of conduct mouse pad as well. I think these are cat pads, right? You like that, don't you? Yeah. So I have that. I have these little pins. It has the same thing. I'm probably going to pull these buttons off the site for sale. They're just too hard to read. And they're like $10 for a pack of 5. So I'm going to give these away. They're pretty cool, but these are going to be limited time. I'm going to pull those out for sale. I just don't think they're worth the price. And I may or may not give away this coffee cup. I'm not completely sure yet. It's another one of the RF contributor code of conduct with the Save Linux. It's the white cup on the outside with the red on the inside. This thing has been called anything from the commie cup to, I don't know, all sorts of things. But I may be giving this cup away as well. I'm keeping the hoodie. That's for me. But you can actually pick up any of these if you want at shop.switchetolinux.com. You can pick those up. Let's see. That out of my way. All right. So with that being said, let's jump into our comments first. Where are my comments? My comments. Where'd you go, Mr. Comments? All right, there we are. There's the live feed. Fair OS, boo! Don't scare me. Yumio, hello there. Back to school. Hope Linux is going well. We don't want it to be dead. I don't know if it's gonna die. It's gonna go through some rough seas for sure. Sup, pizza. Q1 Fiend, hello there. Right now buying the Sky Silk VPS. Nice, very cool. Hopefully it works out for you. I'm just going to continue. I'm just going to rebuild my my Coturn server on my on AWS. So, oh well. RIP Sky Silk. I'll have to see if it still works or not. But it still pings, but it's not in my account anymore. So I don't know if it's in some nebulous black hole or something. I don't know. Yes, Q1 Fiend was mooned by the kitty. Kitty, you mooned everybody. Yumio, hello from Africa. Greetings, Africa. Get a dog, bro. No, I don't like dogs. I really don't like dogs at all. I'm a cat guy. I'm a kitty guy. That's right. See, the thing about a dog, man, you got to take the things out multiple times a day. They're a pain to deal with. Man, with a cat, if I need to leave town for a week, dude, it's like I leave town for a week. I come back, the cat's like, dude, where you been? He had some crazy guy come in and drop food in my dish once this week, man. Come on, man. What's up? So, you know. Let's see. Hacker by Power, HBP. Hello. Philip Florist, hello there. For the first time in days, I hear the notification. Woohoo, notifications! Speaking of notifications, I wonder if this one's been demonetized yet. For whatever reason, YouTube has demonetized every video that I've had before I even ended the stream. We haven't even gotten anything bad yet. Let's see. Am I demonetized? I'm demonetized! Woohoo! We're demonetized, guys. I should just drop F-bombs left and right and center. I mean, you're going to demonetize me. I may as well, you may as well give me, I'm going to challenge it now. I'm going to request a review right now. Yep. There you go, buddy. You know what, man? I don't know. And YouTube's wondering why people are jumping ship and trying to go to other platforms. Yeah, I'll give you one hint. Already demonetized. We haven't even started. What are we in? We're 6 minutes into the stream. I mean, I know you got mooned by a cat. And I've been reading chats, which are very family friendly. I don't know. Yay, YouTube. All right. Oh, boy. So cute. This one's the boy kitty. The girl cat's got a slightly cuter face, but this one's much cuter mannerisms. He's just amazing. Right, buddy? Yeah. Wait till the end of the show when I feed the kitty. All right. Nice hoodie. Yes. Very nice. I think they're like $40, I think. Women's hoodies are cheaper. I mean, all this stuff about inequality. They're paying less. Pizza can't say for security reasons. All right. All right. Midnight Owl. Hello there. KO2610. Almost missed it. Uh-oh. Don't miss it. Don't miss it. Update. Fair and GDK. All right. Okay. Need help setting up Ubuntu with my new wireless HP printer. Can I help? No, I don't use HP products. Start by going to the HP website. If it doesn't work automatically out of the box, in Ubuntu, there is a place where you can go to install printers and devices. Go there, see if it installs it automatically. If it doesn't, you're going to have to go to HP's website. Don't go anywhere else, just HP's website, and look for downloadable drivers. HP is very friendly to Linux, so if the drivers are not already in the kernel, they should make them available for download. So that's where I'd lead you to. And then they should have detailed instructions about how to install them. Be streaming at 2 Eastern time. If I am near a computer, I will jump online. I am not sure I'll be near a computer. Mouse pads look pretty nice. Yes, they do. Actually, this is my bestseller mouse pad. Yeah, that one's the motherboard with it. And I like this one the best. That's why I keep this one for me. I gave away 5 of those before. I also have the kitty on a mouse pad. Actually, I think I have both cats on the tinfoil hat. Let's see. Do I have that on the mouse pad? I don't remember. Let me see that. Kitty, I'm trying to type and your tail is getting in my way. Kitty's like, dude, man, I'm happy you leave me alone. All right, others. Oh, I don't have the cats and tinfoil hats mouse pad. I do have Sub to the Cat, the Human is Crazy mouse pad. So I do have this mouse pad here. Sub to the Cat, the Human is Crazy. So I got that mouse pad. I don't have the cats and tinfoil hats mouse pad. I know I have it on mugs. So if you go to your mugs and things, I have cats and tinfoil hats on the mugs. So that's something I got. All right. Actually, hello, Noah. Greetings. Please review Chromium OS by Neverwhere. I threw it on my list the other day. If I get to it, hey, the kitty's trying to snag his kitty treats early. Look at this kitty. It's like, dude, those are my kitty treats. I want my kitty treats. I want them now. Hey, your payment is after the show, cat. Your payment is after the show. Oh, boy. His kitty. Let's see. Hello, Supersonic. Tom on fire mode. Because you're a straight white male Christian. That's right. I am just demonetized central. Yep. Every video in the last week or two has been demonetized. I think except one. I think there was one video that wasn't. I remember what it is. Notification blew up while I was playing Elder Scrolls. All right. Watching this on a chip 720. No buffering on Mate. All right. Probably got demonetized for saying Tor in the title. Probably. Go YouTube. Way to encourage creators. Yep. Is it something with our DNS? I don't know. I've been demonetized for 6 to 7 years. Never really made any money on YouTube. I work for a living. Well, we all work for a living. But there's nothing wrong with throwing on some advertising or money and making some couple tanks of gas in the meantime. Saying the F word gets demonetized, but there's monetized. Well, no. I mean, I see all sorts of websites that drop F-bombs left, right, and center, and they're not demonetized. What's wrong with Cloudflare? We'll get into that. Cat Moon demonetized. Oh, Kitty, you demonetized me, didn't you? You demonetized me by mooning me. Yes, you did. He's like, dude. What do I put for company name? I think you should just be able to leave company name blank. If you can leave it blank, leave company name blank. If you have to put a company name in there, put Pizza Loving Nerd. I'm driving to code school. Nice. Saw the answer, Goss. Cinnamon 18.9 yesterday. Very good. Cobalt Linux. Hello there. Kyrie Holmes. Greetings. Did go to their site and install the drivers and did have the printer recognize it just won't print anything. Yeah, I am not completely sure what to do on that one then. Noah's going to put Ubuntu on a laptop. Very cool. Very good, man. Happening with YouTube Premium. I'm getting ads with plenty of videos are premium. Yep. Because YouTube is trying to make themselves the cable network. You know, YouTube is trying to make themselves the thing that everyone tried to leave, which is kind of problematic. All right, so let's go ahead and chat about our topic. So Cloudflare. Ultimately, I want to come in and just kind of talk about some of the issues where Cloudflare is like, you know, we're all about privacy, but you realize that they block the majority of Tor sites. If you use a Tor browser, nearly almost everything will get blocked by Cloudflare. Now, it turns out as I started doing research for this, because I put that up because I'm just frustrated with the fact that my phone connects, basically I have 4 browsers on my phone. I have one backup, one main backup, one non-Tor, one non-Tor backup. All right, and I do that because there's a lot of things that you want to do everything through Tor, but if you put everything on your phone through Tor, it will de-anonymize you. And so you don't want to do that. And that's exactly why Orbot is set to be modular. Orbot is modular so that you can route system services and things that are not attached to identifiers through the Tor network, but you can attach things that are attached like emails, not through the Tor network. That's why it's modular. So what I use for my main browser is I use Firefox Clar, or if you're downloading it from the Play Store, it's Firefox Focus. I just don't use any Google services on my device. So I use Firefox Clar because it is a lot better for a privacy-focused browser than any of the other browsers. And I've done videos comparing even, you know, people always talk about, what about Brave browser? No. If you look at the settings on the Android apps, Firefox Clar / Firefox Focus, same thing, different build, they are way better. By default, there is nothing that collects GPS. There is nothing that collects audio. There is nothing that collects video. By default, it's all out. Okay? That means intrinsically it is a lot more focused on privacy. Do you sacrifice some functionality? Yes, you do. Do we care? No, you shouldn't. Because if you're looking at privacy-based, but that's why if you need to use some functionality, maybe you need to do teleconferencing or you need to do something where you want to have on your phone some ability to track GPS via web browser, you want to have another browser on there as a backup. In which case, Brave would be a logical choice if you like that type of stuff because of the built-in ad blocker stuff. My backups are Firefox. Actually, Firefox is my backup non-Tor, and Chromium is my backup Tor browser on my Android device. All right, that's Chromium, not Chrome. I don't have Chrome in there at all. I don't have any Google services on my device. All right, so the problem is now as you're navigating the web with Orbot Tor Focus through Firefox, through the Firefox browser, Firefox Clar, you are any website that is protected by Cloudflare, you can't access. They give you the option for the CAPTCHA, and then this brings up another question. Why is Cloudflare talking about privacy and then verifying things with Google CAPTCHA? Well, there seems to be a contradiction of terms. Now, I also found when 1.1.1.1 first came out, I put it as the default DNS on my router, but I ended up running into a lot of weird little problems. Certain sites wouldn't load. Of course, after it became mainstreamed, and I mean, I say mainstreamed, after a lot of people got on it, it started getting really slow. And I found that my default name servers from the hosting company were fine. And so I kind of went back to those. Which is kind of scary. Now, I'll use Cloudflare if I need to bypass my internal host file on my network. I actually use Cloudflare to do that. So if I'm doing work for a client and they need me to interface something with Facebook, I need to change the DNS servers on my computer itself, bypassing my router, because that will bypass my custom hosts file. And bypassing my custom hosts file means that I will be able to access things like Facebook that are otherwise blocked on my entire network. All right, so the problem is that it kind of came out, and this first kind of came out back in March 2016. So we're going a couple years old, but it turned out that back by then, 94% of all accesses from Tor were blocked as malicious. And so for about 2 years, and I've looked into this as recently as about a month or two ago. So for the past 2 years, there has been this ongoing fight between Cloudflare and Tor. That anybody using Tor, you'd either have to not visit the website or deal with Google CAPTCHAs, which is kind of problematic. And so this has been the way it's been for a while. So I've dealt with this. So if there's a site I really have to go to that's protected by Cloudflare, I have to demask my privacy by going to it with a non-Tor browser to get to it. And I don't find that privacy friendly. All right. So that is, for me, what kept me away from that. And what kind of prompted me into this entire topic is that Cloudflare just announced that it is now getting into the registrar business, wholesaling domains with free privacy. And there's some interesting comments on this article that ask some basic questions. And to be sure, there's a lot of things about this, like why are they trying to capture all these domains? Why are they grabbing all this information? Especially the one guy, if you remember the part with that white nationalist group, you know, the CEO of it gets up and says, you know, I was having a bad day, so I just decided to block this. That's a little frightening. That's a little frightening. I like, for example, YouTube's policy. You know, there was that controversy with that crazy guy that had that teenage girl channel with millions of subscribers. That was disturbing. Well, he got caught in some compromising situations, and people are like, why don't you take these videos down, YouTube? And they said, we take them down if there is a guilty plea or if you are convicted. He says, that is the case, I'll take it down. That's what happened with Daddy05. Now, Daddy05 took the videos down because they realized it was not going to help their case. But YouTube would have taken them down because they entered a guilty plea. They would have taken them down. Okay, that's the thing. And so I like the fact that would be the case, but to have a CEO that says, oh, I was having a bad day when I got up, so I just decided to ban the guy. That's not exactly a user-friendly situation. And no, I'm not endorsing that guy's viewpoints, which were bad, like it's a white supremacy group. But let's go ahead and try the guy and see what it is. Otherwise, we turn into the same Alex Jones situation where it's like people are saying, the terms of violation. What is the example of this? I haven't seen it yet. If there's all this spewing forth pure hatred, sure, he says crazy things and distasteful things, but is he actually convincing his people to go out and engage in hate and violence and crime? I don't think so. And to pull him off just because you don't like what he says, that's bad censorship. And we got to stand for that. Because eventually they take just this little guy, then just this little guy, then just this little guy, then just this little guy. And before long, there's no one there when they come for you. And that's the problem. That's the problem. So apparently, Cloudflare is getting into this business. They launched the 1.1.1.1, so they're being very altruistic. And this has raised some eyebrows. So if we take it all on face value, when I looked at all this and get, I don't know. I feel a little turry about a company that just, for the whim, takes somebody off their site, that for a whim blocks 95%, well, 94% of Tor nodes. And I know that that's still pretty case because I use Tor a lot on my device. And I'll tell you what. I will tell you what. It is annoying going to websites to find that they're protected by Cloudflare, and so I just can't get into them if I'm on the Tor network. So the only way to access those sites is to go in. So basically now it's kind of like, this is sort of looking like the Microsoft's embrace, extend, extinguish model, They're trying to get everybody on their server, and I wonder if there's not a hidden cost that they haven't shown us yet. But I don't know. This is the thing that caused me some issues. So when I got up today to start looking into this a little bit, I actually find that not too long ago, some more discussion came up upon this. Back in July, does Cloudflare block Tor? And then they go through this article about why, this is on the support forums here, why certain Tor viewers are challenged. Excuse me, the cat is being crazy. All right, so basically it still turns out that there's a lot. Now they're saying here Cloudflare updates its list of Tor exit nodes every 15 minutes. I think they keep adding to things every 15 minutes. I don't see them coming away or going out. And that to me is a concern. However, it turns out that they started actually working on a Tor system. Now, again, only certain systems, and you might have to use Tor through their nodes. Now, apparently there is a setting that is off by default to allow anyone using some of Cloudflare services to turn on or turn off the ability to access or route through an onion. So basically, Cloudflare is now moving everybody through this, through their system. But what it ultimately means is that more viewers are going to be able to get to Cloudflare or get to Cloudflare protected sites through a Tor browser. That's the good news. I'm slightly concerned, but we're moving in a right direction, and I like that. So basically introducing the Cloudflare Onion service. So they're going to start including this as an option where people can opt into this, in which case it goes through and it's going to bypass the CAPTCHA. As long as you are using Tor 8, which is the latest in Tails, and my recommendation is if you are in Windows, Linux, or Mac, it is not to use the Tor bundle. I do not necessarily recommend that. There's been too many issues with potential DNS leakage. Now, if it's your only choice, it's better than nothing. It's way better you build a computer based on cubes, you get a VM running Unix, or you get a live key running Tails. Now, the latest Tails, I have not looked into the cubes or the Unix yet, but the latest Tails is running Tor 8, which takes advantage of this. So if you are on Tails, the latest version of Tails with Tor 8, then you should be able to take advantage of this, and you should then be able to access Cloudflare sites through the Tor network. So this is good. They're working on it. They're moving in a good direction. And it actually turns out that the Tor project itself is now releasing, it is in alpha, but they are now releasing a browser for Android specifically. So prior to this, you had to put Orbot on your device, which I still think is a good thing. Even if you only really wanted to use a browser through it, I'd still use Orbot because it gives you a lot more modular control. But now you have a specific option to download a Tor specific browser. So I just downloaded it just before the show, and I'm not sure. I don't know. I may or may not do a full review of the thing. But what I did is I downloaded it. So it's, of course, based on Firefox. So it's very much like the Firefox application. So better than Clar, it does have access to multiple tabs. Now, the previous version of Clar had multiple tabs. The latest versions, last I knew, don't. My previous phone, Firefox Clar, had tabs. This one doesn't have tabs. And this is a newer phone build. It has, out of the box, HTTPS everywhere is installed and enabled, and NoScript is installed and enabled out of the box. So you don't have the JavaScript, you don't have, and everything's going through HTTPS. Of course, this is running the Tor browser. The Tor browser for Android will also get past the Cloudflare. So I'm probably going to keep using Firefox Clar as the default. But when I hit a website asking for Cloudflare authentication, I'm going to copy that URL over into the Tor browser for Android, which is still an alpha project. As far as out of the box, the settings, the default, let's see. So privacy setting, do not track is disabled. Tracking protection disabled. It gives you cookies are enabled except third-party cookies are blocked. The option to clear private data on exit is unchecked. It will not remember logins. It will not use master passwords. So I would say overall the privacy settings are pretty good. The only thing that I would generally change, you might want to clear private data on exit. That's kind of what Firefox CLAR does. The search default, the default search engine is DuckDuckGo. They also offer Google, Amazon, Bing, Twitter, Wikipedia. I will add start page when I remember exactly how to add start page to the browser. You have to add the full start search queue. I have to look it up again. If anybody knows it and wants to throw it in the comment feed, I'll do it now. But that's the case. Let's see. They do have what's new in Tor browser notifications turned on by default. I'm going to go ahead and switch that off. Let's see. Showing web fonts is enabled. I'm not seeing anything else there that's specifically bad. But overall, for the most part, it's a good functional browser. It does seem to work out well. And so, oh, come on. I actually turned on like a reader mode and I need to turn it off now. Turn off. Thank you. Aw, you can't get to Facebook.com. It's in my recommended for whatever reason. Why ever that's in the recommended, I have no idea. But yeah, I can't get to it. Oh, there's check Tor project. Let's have a look at that. So it does tell me this is configured for Tor. It's telling me an IP address that is not mine, and there's that. Let's go to, actually, let me go pull that page up again. Copy address, and we're going to put this also into Firefox CLAR, and then I'm going to see what that looks like. Okay. Okay. 1885.22.239. 1885.22.239. So it actually is using the same Tor connection. So I'll have to test that, and I'll let you guys know in a week or so how that's working out. But basically, Cloudflare is working on the problem. You do have to have the latest Tor browser or the latest Tor, which is Tor version 8. In order to take advantage of this, or on Android, you'd have to have this Android app. So if you are on Android, you can download this alpha from the Play Store. If you use Google services, you can download and sideload the APK directly on Tor Project's website, which I'm going to drop in the comment feed now. So I'd encourage you, if you have a mobile phone, definitely use something Tor enabled for accounts that are not logged into things. So that's kind of my thing. Cloudflare they are moving in the right direction. So kind of an update to the title. They are moving in the right direction. That's my kind of thoughts. And what do you guys think? All right. All right, if you end up not liking GNOME, check out Ubuntu or Mate. I like Cinnamon, personally. What phone do I have? I have a Nexus 5X running Lineage 15. Not unique enough for me. Looks too much like other operating systems. GNOME doesn't. Well, GNOME looks a lot like Mac. All right, GNOME is very slowly growing on me, kind of like the very plain one in Fedora. Yep. Who uses Tor for privacy yet suffered major issues in DNS leaks? Well, again, the Tor browser has suffered DNS leaks. Tor itself does not. That's why I do not recommend using the Tor browser attached onto an operating system. If you want to use Tor, use Tails, use Cubes, use Whonix. I'm going to test it out, and that's actually why I'm not turning this into my default browser. I'd be concerned about DNS leakage. Let's see, just digitize my DVD collection on MX Linux. If you're not in the United States, don't say it too loud. That is probably a violation of copyright, Digital Millennium Copyright Act. Section 1204, subsection D, if I remember correctly. Okay, I use GNOME on Debian. Okay, hello, chaps. Marco Martins, greetings there. Option called Mini Player on the YouTube's video player. Each time I try to Google something on my network, I have to verify I'm not a robot. Yep, that's why you don't use Google. Use Start Page, use DuckDuckGo. That should get around that. CloudFlare works on Tor, just some sites decided not to actually allow access due to botnet, and CloudFlare is all about preventing attacks. I completely disagree. 94% of Tor nodes are blocked. They are making a better direction, but I'd still like them to see more. And I'm still thinking that there's a price tag they haven't showed us yet. Bunch of children, since people who attacked my site and hosting was mainly teens and millennials. Hello, Richard. Greetings. Hey, Tom Joyner, no notification. Yeah, no notification. The thing was demonetized before we even started. Why do I use Tor a lot? So that every time I look something up, I don't see constant ads for it. Sub to the human, the cat is crazy. Hey, you're crazy. Did you know that? Yeah? Yeah, you want to come and say hi? Come on. Come on. Yeah, mostly I use Tor just because it's not the IPs or the end website's business who I am searching their site. Realize this, every single website you access, they keep logs of all access, and that can contain things that will de-anonymize you. That's why I use Tor a lot. Okay. Tor bundle has DNS leaks and connects to your ISP instead of a tunnel. Yep. So glad to catch the live stream. Hello, King of Games. Greetings. Thing is, Firefox is being sued due to privacy issues and their built-in tracking protection, actually. Yeah, and that's why I use WaterFox on my longer-term systems more frequently. I mean, Firefox has the ability, if you know what you're doing, to get in there and disable all that stuff. It's just that they enable too much of it to begin with. I agree. The thing is, Firefox is... Okay, let's see... Stock Firefox for Android allows you to delete all that on exit. Yeah, it's an option. It's an option that you can turn on. Yep. Thought the SkySilk beta lasted until September 1st. It's actually October 1st. My bad. Really? Well, all my beta stuff seems to be deleted from their server. I'll have to test it later. What I need to do is I need to test a teleconferencing call, and that's going to tell me if the stun server still works. Poor Facebook suffered 50 million data breach. Yep. Have to use Google for school. Yep. Hello, Keegan. Missed most of it. Uh-oh. Beta is over, but it says you get until October 1st to back up your data. I'm so confused. I think that they're so confused as well, because all my beta stuff in that is gone, I think. The server still pings. I don't know. So, yeah, SkySilk is a little annoying. As soon as I got into their beta program, their communications guy simply stopped answering my questions and messages, which is funny because I had a big business that wanted to move over to him, and I asked questions on behalf of the business. We heard nothing. So, yeah, I don't know. Try it out. Let me know if it's getting better or not. Nexus 5X Club, very good. Okay. Okay, who uses T? DuckDuckGo, everyone. I use Start Page. I'm not a fan of DuckDuckGo, but start to believe DuckDuckGo is starting to follow us as well. Oh, really? That'd be fascinating to look into. DuckDuckGo's search results are terrible on experience. Start Page always better and isn't in the US. Yep. Tell me, use Google. I feel like someone is spying on me. They are. Tails 3.9. Yep. Then you have Tor 8. Previously discussed, the Selfish Ledger video reveals Google's scheme to direct human evolution on the Freedom article site. How worried should I be? Well, there's a couple aspects to the Selfish Ledger. Okay, so let's go and look that up. That's a good thing to sidetrack on. Let's do. I think The Verge originally broke it, so let's go to Verge's original article on it. Okay, that's not the one I was looking for. Okay, so here is the Selfish Ledger. So if you missed this video discussion, I've done a lot of talking about this, and this is a video I recommend everybody go online, download a copy of this video, and watch it every couple months so you can remember. So basically what this is, it's an 8-minute video that was done internally by Google.
This man is Jean-Baptiste Pierre Antoine de Monet, Chevalier de la Marque.
In 1809.
Okay, so basically what this is about is Google's ultimate plan to start with collecting data and then basically cause a shift in their AI to where the data, the AI, everything they're collecting becomes the chief end goal, and all of us are just cogs in that. Think Matrix. Okay, and then the idea is for the AI to develop the tools and the resources to develop the things that are going to interest you, to sell you the things that gives them the information that they're missing about you. That's the ultimate end point of this video. All right. And if you would like to hear a very well thought out, if you'd like to hear a really thought out, probably closer to conspiracy theory type approach, there is a channel called, who is it? Is it ThinkStream? No. TruthStream. I think it's TruthStream Media. Did a video about this, which is kind of fascinating. And I kind of want to watch through this again. So here's episode 1. And this, let's see. Where's my episode 2? Okay, so episode 1 is basically, I think that was a Italian, translation of literally Jiminy Cricket. This is the quill of Cornelius Fudge, which is constantly writing itself. And let's see if I can find what episode 3 is. Unus pro omnibus, which is a Latin phrase. I think it's for the one. My Latin's getting shaky. Pro is toward. Unus is one. So it's like towards and omni. I'm just forgetting what the bus part is, but omni is like all universal, all encompassing. So basically, this is for the whole civilization, for the whole society. So basically, they start in this thing where it's all about you and making your life better. And then eventually there's a shift in the algorithm, in which case they want to start directing what they want written, and then they're using that for the end goal of the AI, which, by the way, is the few corporate guys who can control the thing. This is a scary thing. This is a scary concept. And this is where conspiracy theory meets reality as we look into things like why has Google been making the things they've been doing? 2 years ago, they changed it so that when you go to a browser, so if I were to go to this browser here, which is, I think I'm on Firefox, right? I'm on WaterFox here. So if I go up here and I go to sign in on Google and I create this account, even if I create the account and log out, it will perpetually save my login data here. I will have to go in, and there's a few steps you can take to remove this, but ultimately you have to clear all your browser cache and everything else, okay? The only way to prevent this is to go up here and load up a new privacy tab, which you can't see me, that I pulled down the privacy tab menu. Basically, let's see if you can you see these menus? No, you can't see those menus either. All right. You'd have to launch up a privacy tab to prevent Google from saving all your login information. Just the last version of Chrome, we talked about this in the news last night, the last version of Chrome, they made it so if you logged into certain Google assets, and I don't think it was all of them because I didn't get logged in on Chromium. I don't use Chrome, but I use Chromium. What they were doing is automatically logging you in without your consent. And that's significant because as you browse the internet, not only do you store your cookies there, but if you are logged into a Google account, Google also stores your cookies in their account. And so basically they were collecting and tracking a whole lot of data on people via logging into Chrome by default without asking anybody's permission or consent, tracking and collecting all of that data and making it part of your profile. Now, because of backlash, the next version, version 70, which is due out soon, is going to have the option to turn that off, but it is still on by default. So the people who are not paying attention, the sheeples out there, they are going to get to the point where they're just giving all this data and they don't even realize it. But then what ends up happening, and this is an experiment you can do, particularly if you have two separate computers, or maybe pull up a virtual box if you have the ability to run a virtual box, or run live keys if you can do that. Get on a computer, go into Google, maybe sign in, maybe don't sign in. It probably works better if you sign into Google. Read all sorts of pro-Republican type things. Your entire internet is going to become the Republican agenda. And then if you take another computer, clean slate, you do the same thing and you look up all Democratic things, your computer is going to guide you in a Democratic agenda. It is going to be that drastic. And you can take those two computers side by side and you can see that one of them, every advertisement, every search result, everything you see is pushed towards that agenda of the particular party that is attached to that computer. That is the power of what Google is doing. Because, and the same thing happens in all the social medias and all the algorithms. As it starts to gather the data, it starts feeding you back data of your own echo chamber and it narrows your perspective. You know what the term university means? It means unity in diversity. That's what the word university means, and that's what universities used to be. You would go out to get an education, to get a broad knowledge of a lot of different subjects. That's exactly why all these pointless core curriculum classes are in college degrees. No, that's exactly why they're in there. And they're supposed to be in there. So you get a broad perspective of the world, combining this together in one centralized education. And when that's what college was about, college was good. Okay? And so with that being said, what ends up happening here is we get a system where the device itself is starting to move you in a direction. And it's not just a neutral AI direction, it's a direction the AI wants you to move. This is exactly why I talked about the other day. If I look at my current YouTube feed on the browser that stays logged into Google, and I look at this, every single thing in there, it's the same videos over and over. It is the same videos over and over and over, okay? Same things. And if I can just keep resetting this and resetting this and resetting this, I just keep seeing the same videos. These are videos YouTube wants me to watch. And it's the same thing. It's the direction of the selfish ledger. So that is a fascinating question. So let's get back to the comment now. What did you ask about it? That's the background. All right, so this is K Vizix. I'm sorry, I can't pronounce that. We've previously discussed the Selfish Ledger video, which reveals Google's schemes to direct human evolution on the Freedom article site. How worried should I be? Here is the thing. You need to be a cognizant individual. You need to be slightly worried for society as a whole, with a whole lot of sheeple just following into things. In fact, just today, I just watched this. Right before the show, CBC Marketplace, which I watch every now and again, they just released a video how hackers could use smart home devices to spy on you. And check a look at that video if you get a chance. And basically it was people who just go online, buy these IP cameras, hook them up, and by default, they just didn't change anything. And so there's websites that exist where you can go online and they will literally be broadcasting on the internet for the whole world to see a whole lot of cameras that people think are safe and private. And so they followed this one family that's like, we're going to get a smart home. And they didn't just get some third party. They got everything from Nest. They got everything from, everything from Google. They went with is it the Slarge, I think it is. The lock company that teamed up with Nest to have the smart home locks. They went with the Nest cameras and all this kind of stuff and verified on their Google accounts. And then CBC brought in a team of white hat hackers. It took them all about 30 minutes to get into there. So the Marketplace guys in there, they're in here talk about this, and then literally the guys take over their camera and then tell them through a message on their phone, yeah, you're going to see what we want you to see. And they turn off all their cameras. And then their front door lock unlocks and the hackers let themselves into their house. That's the kind of stuff. So as a society at large, yes, we need to be concerned. So what can you personally do? Society is directed by a group of people. We all need to wake up. We need to stop being sheeple, and we need to wake up. We need to wake up. So on a personal level, you need to be cognizant about anything you're doing on these accounts. Do I completely never use them? No. Obviously, I'm streaming on YouTube. I find several Google services to be valuable even to this day. My phone number, which has been taken over by spammers that I've had for 20 years, I didn't want to get rid of it because that's the phone number everybody's known I've had for 20 years. What did I do? I ported it over to Google because I can attach that to a Google voice number so it won't ring my phone constantly, but anybody that calls with a legitimate message will leave me a message and I will get it in my inbox. That is a great feature. That is a great tool to use. Okay, but I'm not going to hand everything of my life over to Google. I'm not going to use it by default because it's easy or convenient. I'm not going to do that type of stuff. So on an individual level, you need to be cognizant about what you're doing and use the services appropriately. Which means if you're logged into your YouTube account on your computer or on your phone, I would not recommend logging into your YouTube account on your phone. Not a chance. You can, guess what, guys? You can get this. In fact, a friend of mine, I just converted my friend to one of these. He got a Nexus 5X himself. He's like, I want that security-focused operating system, so I gave him Lineage 15, got it all set up. He didn't want the Tor stuff, so he doesn't bother with the Tor browser stuff. But he's like, yeah, I need to get logged in. So I actually gave him a browser and said, well, use this browser. You can log in over here. What he found out is he doesn't even have to log in. He just had to search a few videos that he liked to watch, and he likes the fact that YouTube will recommend him videos because it's the type of videos he knows he wants to see. And all it took was about a week or two, and just simply based on the cookies, they figured out the types of things he want to see. So you don't even have to stay logged in. Maybe you want to comment whatever else. I'd recommend having a dedicated browser on a computer and maybe even log into it individually as you use it through a private tab and then log out when you're done. That's what I would recommend. So I wouldn't stay up at night worrying about that. Just be cognizant of the things that you are doing online. That's the important part. Doesn't the NSA control the majority of Tor nodes? No, the NSA controls a small percentage of the exit nodes. They have to control both the entry node and the exit node to be able to monitor data through it. And the problem is that most of the entry nodes and exit nodes are in completely different countries and jurisdictions, and they oftentimes fly in between countries that are not necessarily friendly to each other. And so that is certainly an issue. So it's certainly better than nothing, but I still wouldn't do anything stupid or illegal on it. I mean, don't get on there because you're going to call in stupidity. Use Firefox Quantum on Parrot. Okay. Are you doing a stream later tonight? No. I only do one on Saturday, and then I take Sunday off, but I pre-record some videos. So tomorrow's video, I will be, a company sent me a wireless extender, and curiously, that's something I'd been looking into a while back and decided not to spend my money on it because I had a router. They offered to send me one, so I said, I'll review it for you. So I'm doing a review on it. So we'll see how it works. Did my account yesterday, never used anyway. There we go. Hello, Meme Computer Tips. Greetings. I don't think I trust the guy Silk. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, give it a try, though, man. Give it a try. You're not doing production level stuff, I don't think. Just make sure you have backups of things and stuff like that. I think it's definitely worth it for the price for you. Search results are SEO driven now. No, most search results are money driven now. Use a lot of block. Back in the day, you could Google someone's email address and find them on a forum. Doesn't happen that way anymore. If so, it's rare. It's getting more common again. Hello, Mr. Anderson, even though you've retracted yourself. I guess Bronlin Duke understood paywalls don't work. Yeah, he did open everything back up once again. One for all. All right. Did I miss the bigger part? Yes, you probably missed the bigger part of the show. Yep. Is my guess. I hate that I use Android by Google on my phone, and I'm not switching to an iPhone anytime soon. Yeah, that's why I got Lineage. Honest paywalls make me turn away and look for other means of obtaining what's behind them. I don't mind donating or waiting for stuff that will eventually come out from behind it. Yeah, that's what news companies are like. You know, Wall Street Journal, I just don't even go to them anymore because it's like, you're going to paywall everything. No. Your content is not all that brilliant. I'm just going to wait for like The Verge or something to come up with a summary of your article. I'll go watch it over there. You read these terms of service on stream. Which terms? I'll look at it. Let's see. VPS dime, huh? Let me flip through some more comments and I'll see if that's worth doing here in a minute. Whole phrase is made popular by the Three Musketeers. Unus probus pro omnibus. Yep, which means all for one, one for all in English. Yep. Tried switching to Firefox, but I just don't think that's a good browser. Works fine, but lacks some features. Forced to log out Google services? Really? Huh. Bronlin Duke made his bed. Now he has to lay in it. I won't be watching again. Guess the bad comments weren't that bad after all. Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to watch some of his videos since he re-released them. I like this content, you know, and I think he's a great guy. DuckDuckGo also sucks. Well, they ate the golden goose, I guess. Okay, on Firefox. Also from Firefox, I've disabling history cookies, search suggestions, limited my bookmark, and setting blank pages homepage. Firefox is insanely fast. Like the hoodie. Well, thank you, Kyra Holmes. Yep, this is the latest hoodie on my shop.switchedtolinux.com. So it says RMRF, no preserve root contributor code of conduct. Hashtag save Linux. It's very nice and comfortable. Use a Kojia, okay. Currently trying to switch to DuckDuckGo. It works just fine, but I need to specify a lot more since it loves to show me things that are not relevant to my location. It's the best phone to run to have Lineage. Is a version of Lineage better than others? Let me tell you what I think is hilarious is the Google branded phones seem to be one of the best. They are just the least hostile to unlocking, to opening, to resetting. You know, of course, the 5X is made by LG. The 6P was made by Huawei. The Huawei one had a lot of problems. The 5X, some people are saying these will have problems. I haven't had any issues yet. This is my second 5X. My first one died in an unfortunate battery explosion, but that was partially my fault. So, not super concerned about that. But regardless, I find the Google ones the best, but look around on Lineage, read through some of the forums, see what other people are saying. I don't know. I've really only put Lineage on a couple phones, so I like the 5X for that reason. I'm against IoT stuff. This stuff is dangerous. Yep. Can't wait for my microwave to be part of the botnet. But Amazon has a new botnet-ready microwave, man. Hello, Linux Day. A little late. Didn't get the notification. Bummer. Stick to analog things. The Internet of Things is for sheeple. I like the concept of what some of the stuff can do. I just don't like that they attach themselves to corporate servers accessible on the Internet. Like having a smart home that could not access or be accessed from the Internet, that'd be a neat, fascinating thing. And there's, the Linux world is coming up with some of this type of stuff. Like, for example, do you guys know there's an open source version of, smart speaker technology. It's called Mycroft, which you can put onto a Raspberry Pi and things like that. So you can give it skills and stuff like that. I want to look into it a little bit. I'm not sure it's something I would necessarily use because I'm just not a guy that wants to yell across the room to play music. I mean, I'm not that lazy, but yeah, Google is life, but it comes with a price, and the price is you. Yep. So notice there's something wrong with DuckDuckGo as well. Never have, never will have smart devices in my home unless they're 1% open source, and I have full control over how and if they connect to an external IP address. Yep. Clear. I do the one account for YouTube thing already. Yep. Do you use a VPN? And if you do, what is it? On the most part, not really. I have my own homebrewed VPN for when I'm out of the office to connect back here. VPNing is something I'm going to be experimenting a little bit more with. I'm either going to do private internet access or Nord. I want to do some tutorials on how to hook that up with different Linux distributions and how to put it on a pfSense system as well. It's kind of down the road, and I'd probably want to get to them sooner rather than later, but I'd probably be either using private internet access or Nord, both of which I have affiliate links for. So let me put those into there real quick. Okay, so there's my Nord one, and of course here is my information on Nord. So if you come to the Nord, you get for 2 years, $3.99 a month. Of course, you can buy it monthly. I think if you buy it monthly, it's more expensive, like $12 a month. But you can get 2 years of it for $100, which is a pretty good deal. A 1 year plan comes down to $6.99 a month. Of course, you pay $6.99 times 12. You can pay with cryptocurrencies, PayPal, just kind of any other way that you want. So it's a pretty good way, pretty good place. I don't see the cryptocurrency down there. I'm pretty sure if you go to sign up for it, you can though. You can also connect, I think, up to 6 devices to Nord. So what I'd probably do is get this, and that way I can attach it to the phone and attach it to my pfSense router, and then kind of see what happens from there. And then I want to show how to connect some devices for it, some of them that are not for it. The other one that I have is private internet access. I put that one into the link there as well. So those are the ones that I would currently recommend, and that's based on mostly talking with TechLore, who studies these things as his day-to-day life, about which ones are the best, not keeping logs. Nord is outside of the 14 eyes. PIA is in the United States, but has been demonstrated in court to not actually have logs, allegedly. So those are the ones that I would recommend at this point. All right. Trying to liberate boot. My house is finally GNU. There you go. I missed the video that you recommended us to download. Can you attach a link or state the name of it again for the search? I think you're talking about the Selfish Ledger. It is the Selfish Ledger. Let me find a copy of the video. Okay, here is a copy of the video. Like I said, I'd highly recommend. Oh, actually, here is the video I was talking about too. These guys are probably closer to conspiracy theorists, but they do have some very level things. So they actually break down everything: the talking cricket, a self-writing quill, and the coming hive mind. 2 months ago, they did an analysis of that. So take a look at that video as well. Definitely watch the original one. Make your own thoughts. But that's kind of it. Unfortunate battery explosion. Yes, oh my God. In fact, hold on a second. Let me see. I still have. Yep, and this is what an unfortunate battery explosion does to your carpet. Caused a little fire. Set off the smoke alarms. It was great. Fun day. Can't even root my phone. Probably can't put something on it other than Android. I don't really know much about phones or computers. Yeah. Hello, Thomas. Greetings. Overslept. All right. Okay. Make my own smart home. Connect to my server. Ooh, there you go. Bill Gates on top of Trinity from The Matrix. Love to kill my Gmail and just keep YouTube possibly, but I can't because I'm going to completely kill the other one soon enough. Okay. Make one for Windscribe. I'll look into Windscribe. Sure. Where's my list of stuff? I wanted to avoid having hundreds of affiliate accounts, but it's probably better if I do. Paying for Proton Mail Pro. Very good. Yeah, Roger, pretty late. Hello. Nord is a solid company, and they did honor their return policy. Very good. Do I want to laugh? The Nintendo Switch online overview video is no joke. One of the most disliked videos in YouTube history. Really? Huh. Interesting. All right. A year from today, I need to cancel my VPS so I don't get charged. That's in that VPS dime? Holy moly. Yeah, I'm going to look through that thing there. So is that pizza? Is that on Sky Silk? Do a review of Windscribe VPN because I'm not going to leave a footprint somewhere. What I would do is I would take a look at Techlore's channel and see if he's already done a review on it, because Techlore specializes in doing reviews of VPNs. So take a look at Techlore's channel.
Hello, Hello, everybody, and welcome to...
Well, there's TechLore's channel. Let me see if he has one on Windscribe. Copy image. Okay. All right, so here is a TechLore review on Windscribe. I would trust TechLore's advice on whether Windscribe is good or not. All right. If you're doing something incredibly illegal that really government doesn't need to have... Yeah, I mean, don't do illegal stuff on the internet. There you go. Chat is 30 seconds ahead. Yep, looks like it. Use VPN because I don't want companies prying on it. That's the reason you use a VPN, is to prevent the companies from tracking down what you're doing. Mom won't let me root my phone. See, Pizza, you don't have to root your phone to install Lineage on it. And here's a fun question. Is she going to know it's rooted or has Lineage on it? The only thing that Lineage does is it pulls the Google stuff out of it. And on a Nexus, you can reinstall it. I shouldn't be saying that because you need to obey your parents. Obey your parents. Obey your parents. Favorite cell phone battery videos when the guy bit into the market. Yep. Beach ball size fireball. Yep. VPN works with Netflix. I don't know. VPN's great business rate. How do I feel about Proton Mail? I have a Proton Mail account that I've used for testing stuff. It seems to work fine. I personally self-host my own emails, so that's what I do. But yeah, I recommend Proton Mail if you just need 1 or 2 emails. Oh, you're using A2. So Pizza, is it SkySilk that has that crazy cancellation policy? Tom, I'm trying to change my DNS on Android. It's not working. I have Comcast as my IP. So you're trying to go to 1.1.1.1? I should probably see who that text message was from. That was a funny text message. This guy, the last 3 times friend of mine's in-town daughter's boyfriend stays at my house because, you know, they don't want to share a house or whatever because they're dating. So he comes over here, and the last 2 times he stayed at my house, we've had a power outage. So he just texted me, "Hey, Tom, interested in a possible power outage?" That's good. That's classic. All right. So changing DNS on Android. Of course, it's going to be dependent upon your Android version. Let's see if I can remember how to do it. I might have to look it up. I might not be able to help you. No, mobile network. I do not see the option on resetting it right now, so that's something I have to look up into, so I can't help you with that right now, but one of the things you can do is you can change on your router level, I guess. But yeah, sorry. I don't believe in Tor or VPNs. All right. I'll just give you your email because people can't spell it right. Choose your own domain portion of the address on that. Hello, Omega Beast. Greetings. She won't let me do anything with the phone. Well, you need to obey your parents. Thoughts on Kavanaugh? I wasn't there. I'm not sure anybody was there. Being late to the party. Obviously, YouTube didn't inform me you were on. Oh, don't worry. They didn't inform most of the people, and they demonetized my video before we even started. It's all great. Best email. Can you create your own email? Yeah, and that's why, like, I mean, for me, I'm a web developer, so I have a giant VPS that I manage everybody's server stuff on. So for me, email is just part of it. But I mean, understand this. I have been hosting my own email addresses now for 15 years. I would never go back to anything else. It is worth the money to pay for a shared server, particularly a cPanel shared server, because if your hosting company goes crazy, I am on the 3rd hosting company with the same email addresses because I just port up my cPanel, make a backup of it, leave, reinstall it on the next server. Easy. Hey, Huawei, stop giving bootloader unlock codes. Yep. Use Thunder VPN at school. It's free with ads, but I'd rather have my school collect data under my name or VPN do it. Yep. Going by from A2, but I have to cancel a year from now, so that doesn't auto-renew. Well, Pizza, here's what I do on A2. In fact, I need to call them and do that. What I do with A2 is I pay for it, and then you call up customer service and have them remove the card that you used to pay for it. For whatever reason, they don't let you remove the card directly from it. And try to bypass websites these days, schools, yeah. Time to mow the lawn. All right, Randy, we'll see you later. Try changing meta tags on the website, see if it works. Yeah, it's a GitLab. 10th grade, I made a de-authentication in school. I'm thinking of creating GitLab account just to upload my color scheme for KDE and some custom CSS. Cool. A VPN and Tor setup is almost easier, instant way of achieving results. Yep. Android doesn't really need to be rooted for customization like other mobile operating systems. It starts with I and ends with S. Yeah. Okay, great thing of doing your own, like Tom has done, is videos on Switch to Linux. Important topic. You have complete control. Yep. All IO domains because games like agar.io. Wow. Is there a way to get custom recovery with a locked bootloader? No, you have to unlock a bootloader, put a custom recovery on. And then generally you can't relock it that I know of. Not using a card, I'm using PayPal. Okay. High school, all the classmates were so computer illiterate, they thought it was amazing that I could get past Novel and access the Windows control drive. I'd flash a custom ROM on my Essentials phone, but I'm too afraid to mess it up and brick it. Now I need to write a long letter to get open source coding part of our community service. Yep. Well, Pizza, you are slowly changing the district for better. So keep it up. Keep it up. Totally irrelevant, but your light switch looks like it's 100 years old. It is, man. It is 100 years old. Which one? That one there? Yeah. It's just a wooden cover on the light switch. Hey, we've run low in comments. I don't know. Kitty, where's the kitty at? Kitty! Oh, there you are. Come on up, buddy. It's time. It is time. Yes, it is. It is time. It's time for you to get some kitty treats. Yes, it is time for you to get some kitty treats. Dan-in, 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 kitty cat. You ready, buddy? You ready? Oh boy, you got one. And there's another one. And one more right there for you, buddy. Yeah, is it good? Is this good? Yeah? Hey, tasty, 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 tasty. Yeah, that's good. All right. Peer studies in my high school involved MS-DOS 3.3. Yep. Secondary school has a petition going to let them have bags to carry stuff around with them. Yep. Come on, man. Just tell them they'll be clear. We're going to have clear bags. Wow, my camera went way dark. There we are. That's better. I think they have blocked the command prompt. This cat's name is CJ. The cuteness of the paw hasn't waned. Tried a laser pointer with the cats. Yes. I get knowledgeable in the internet side of things like IP addresses and DNS stuff. Just watch some videos on it. Watch some videos on people setting up home networks and stuff like that. Cat has manners. Mine jumps on my chest. Yeah, my cats are well trained. I could actually leave a big old steak sitting right here on the desk. They would not disturb it. They know that the only way they can eat something is if I set it on the floor for them. All right, let's see. Pizza sent us this crazy terms of service. Let's go ahead and flip through this because I just scanned it a little bit. This is VPS Dime. Nodisto LTE. Okay. Us provide web hosting service, namely shared hosting, Linux virtual private servers, Windows virtual private servers, backup virtual servers. Reserve the right to change all these, blah, blah, blah. There's a privacy policy. You probably don't have any. Footnotes. Acceptable use policy. The following are strictly prohibited and prohibited uses and may result in immediate suspension and or termination if discovering your account. Minecraft and its various variations and anything related to Minecraft, control panels or websites about Minecraft. Yes, we mean it. They do not even want you to have a website about Minecraft. Oh my God, who is this? Gestapo? Maltix, Chobot, Starbot, RuneScape, TeamSpeak, Mumble, DOS attacks. I can understand that. Port scanning, Tor, VPN, proxy, any kind of anonymity service. VPN or proxy is fine if only used by the customer themselves. Torrents, illegal downloads and privacy. Okay, we have another one. Camfrog, Rabbit, virtual currency mining. Understandable. Hentia at home. I don't know. IP spoofing. Fake/replica product websites. World Community Grid. HYIP websites. What is HYIP websites? I don't even know what half this stuff is. Booter, stressor websites. HitLeap or artificial traffic creation. iBusiness Promoter or similar software. I don't even know how to pronounce that word. Chinese private game servers or websites. Nested virtualization, anything related to Zencache, any type of high CPU I/O network usage. Important highlights for premium VPS. The following are strictly prohibited. Uses may result in immediate suspension or termination. Any kind of game server, TeamSpeak or Mumble, DOS attacks, port scanning, okay, Tor, whatever. Let's see, anything new in here? Basically just a repeat of that. All premium services, including CPUs, are dedicated to you and are therefore subject to fair use guidelines. We retain backups of premium VPS services. VPS should not have a load average of 4 or more in 1 hour. Your VPS will get restarted. VPS should not have a load average of 2 or more in 2 hours. VPS is configured to send a maximum of 50 emails per hour. If you have justification, please open a ticket. We'll raise this limit unless otherwise stated. CPU cores are shared and they are not dedicated to you. We allow you to use all your cores for your peak times, but you cannot use them for an extended amount. Reserves the right to cancel, suspend anything, prohibit any kind of bulk mailing activity. Jeez. You must submit cancellation requests in your authentication client area to cancel your service with us. You may cancel your service with us at any time for any reason. We do not accept cancellation requests by email, support tickets, or whatever. I don't know, man. That's seems like a little too much, a little too many restrictions for a VPS. Probably not a VPS, just a shared server with no GUI. Now, if it's possible to launch a specific KDE app from terminal with a specific color scheme, I don't know. Be taking some bones, some befores and afters posting on social, some things about the new organization. Changes in the back end will help work more efficiently. Oh no, Minecraft is ruined. Yeah, who plays it though? I don't know. How can I install a VPN? You will have to look it up. Many of your commercial routers don't necessarily have the option. You need to look it up for your particular router. My opinion about Pulseway. I've never heard of it. Server-side files need to run games acquired in illegal ways. All right, well, we're going to go ahead and jump off here. Thanks for coming along. We will catch you guys later. Yeah, I don't know. Take a look at the links in the description down below if you want to help support the channel. I do have these are available now over at shop.switchedtolinux.com, so you can pick up a hoodie. And have yourselves a wonderful afternoon or morning or evening, wherever you happen to be in the world.